chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after engaging laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins, all of us.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game. We've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Roethlisberger's Giants going up against Osweiler's Texans. With that, let's get out to NRG Stadium in Houston. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Houston Texans. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Osweiler. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Now Osweiler on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the defense for New York.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. To throw is Osweiler. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. Second and 13. Play clock winding down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's now 4th and 3.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It's taken to the 26. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown as a Houston Texan. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
They were full-scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Roethlisberger, and that's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. That'll bring up second down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
And the wideout in motion. second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on second and 10 now. Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive, as this is third and 10. On third down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On second down, Osweiler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And finding Fedorowicz. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Fuller. And some room to roam now. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Look at the spin. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On the direct snap, Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. 3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's got Fuller. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And they plays like this for the team that lost it to get it back. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. Underneath for Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And they will take over at the 26. Yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Ben on third and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And now out comes Houston. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Osweiler. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now it's second and goal. And he is going to... And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Now it's Osweiler. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And quickly they get to the line. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down now after the pass completion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Ben to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe it's something they can build on as this game continues.
And they're going to speed things up here. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
every now and then you have some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to run with Freeman into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Ben Roethlisberger, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Roethlisberger looking to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
No, check. Patriots.
Lamar Miller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now it's Osweiler toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. Third down here. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Now Osweiler. That escapes the sack. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Patriot.
They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. And this is incomplete. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Out comes a Houston. Offense as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down. Now Osweiler on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those trunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. C.J. Fedorowicz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
15 yards through the air and a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he loses the football the second time. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Osweiler. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the offense lining up first and 10. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's complete to Fuller. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Osweiler. Forced out to his left. Call it a pickup of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They keep it with Miller on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the seemingly endless drive continues. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Osweiler to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And tough starting field position here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
He'll look to throw to the left side here for Eifert. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans are going to win the football game. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they take a knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League